What's going on, guys? My name's Citizen, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. We are back at it again with another Dragon Ball Genshin Squadron video. Today we are revisiting the damage roll, and we are hitting none other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Majuub, otherwise known as Super Oob. If you're not familiar with the lore of why they named him Super Oob instead of like the more canonical name, which is Majuub. Essentially, for those of you that don't know the lore, essentially in the last episode or last fight of Dragon Ball Z, the series, not to be confused with Dragon Ball Super, it was Kid Buu, the incarnation of evil, facing off against our MC of the series, Goku and Vegeta. So those two Saiyans were fighting against Kid Buu on the final battle where Goku launches his Super Spirit Bomb. While he's in Super Saiyan, he wishes for Kid Buu to be reincarnated as someone good, and that person is in fact Oob. If you don't believe me, the name Oob backwards is Buu. B-U-U, which is the exact spelling of the Buu that is also a technical character. And if you further don't believe me that they're the same character, well, look at the MVP screen. You and I are the same being. As you can see right there in the sky, Buu is in fact the incarnation of Oob. Sorry, Oob is the incarnation of Buu, right? So I will say, again, you're like, well, how do they exist in the same universe, in the same game? Well, there was, before that Kid Buu fight, Fat Buu transformed into what's called Super Buu. And the way that that occurred was that Fat Buu kind of like split into two beings, Evil Buu and Good Buu, right? So then Evil Buu turned Good Buu into chocolate, ate him, and then became Super Buu. Super Buu then turned into Kid Buu, and so on. And then Kid Buu, of course, became Majuub. So now, technically speaking, there are two Good Buus, right? One is just a reincarnation of sorts. So he also is the student of Goku. So that is where, like, again, if you were to see, let me see if I can lock in the screen. So as you see, like with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, when he does like that image training in the sky, well, if we're gonna watch in a little bit of a second, Oob is about to do the exact same thing. So he's going to fly around, shoot his Cyclone, which is his ability. And then that right there, he's learned that from Goku. All right. Yeah, man. Looking studly. All right, cool. So without further ado, let's get into the abilities and then we'll dive right in. So as you can see, he has a little bit of a more difficult threshold to use. He specializes in mobility and damage over time while having a decent attack range to boot. So his passive is going to be his bread and butter. His passive is, in fact, called Cyclone Stream, an ability that strengthens the rush attacks and super attacks using Cyclone. Obtained by firing energy blasts with certain skills, used to strengthen his rush attacks and super attacks. Gradually decreases after a set amount of time has passed since use/acquisition. Essentially, if you don't use it, you will, in fact, lose it. His rush attacks is a little bit of a burst damage ability. Gradually use Cyclone upon activation. So again, the more from the passive, the Cyclone, as you can see, once I use a skill, that's our skill 1. The Cyclone is what is above him. So on top of using the Ki Blast ability, when he uses the Cyclone ability, it will also do extra damage. So as you can see, speaking of skill 1, launch a succession of energy blasts in a set direction. Obtain Cyclone when some of the blasts return to him. The amount obtained increases if the blast hit the enemy. Can move while attacking. Brutal Buster. Guys, do not sleep on this ability. Please read it in full. Read every ability of the character because you might be missing out on critical exposition that you can utilize in your fights. This is an essential piece of Oob's combo. A self-strengthening attack that generates a surrounding shockwave, applies no obstruction to self, and removes candy. Increases the range. While that might not seem important, it is good against Buus. Increase the range of attacks and shooting chaser. Increases the number of blasts from rush attacks and shortens this skill's cooldown when homing blast hits. Read that last sentence one more time. Increases the number of blasts from rush attacks. You will be launching your rush attacks way faster than you would normally, which again, the higher level you are, especially with in tandem with an ability like Snowball or the divine card like Snowball, you will be melting people's healths. And I'm talking tanks that have the highest health bar. You will be shredding them with just the combo from Brutal Buster alone. Okay, then that leaves us to Shooting Chaser, which is his mobility that you saw, that his range. His mobility comes from the Shooting Chaser. Dash in a set direction and fire unavoidable energy blasts at nearby enemies. Obtain Cyclone Blast if the blast hits. Now notice, Goku and Vegeta are there, and that ability, once dashed, hits both of them. Hands are rated E for everybody, or Blast are rated E for everybody, okay? Then we have the last ability, which is the Super Attack Cyclone Burst. Fire a wave of energy blast towards a set direction. Uses all Cyclone in his possession when activated. The more you have, the more damage dealt. So the key here, you want that Cyclone stream to be as large as possible. I believe the max is 60. Obtain Cyclone when some of the blasts return to hit after hitting an enemy. Applies candy to hit enemies when their HP drops below a certain percentage. At skill level 3, makes it easier to turn heroes into candy when the energy hits them. Also increases damage dealt and amount of Cyclone obtained. Long story short, guys, that is Oob in a nutshell. So again, you want to play him from range. Do not go up in people's faces. That is not his playstyle. Like every counter to like a Piccolo and Oob, if you just get in their face, it is very hard for them to get out. Unless, of course, they have their skill 3, their chaser, up to 3. Then you have to see, and that's where it takes a little bit more brain power to remember and analyze, okay, how many does he have? How many does he not have, right? How many did he use in this fight? Because again, he doesn't have to use all his chaser abilities. He might just need to get one and then accompany that with a vanishing step, and he's good to go. If an Oob wants to prioritize more mobility, right, other than attacking, and he gets the double vanishing step, now you have 3 in the chaser, so you have 3 dashes to get out and be more mobile, and then 2 vanishing steps. You're able to escape and get more mobility out of Oob, turning him into a pseudo-hybrid mobile character than before. So, while we're getting this set up, I want to ask you guys my question of the day. I want to know Cells Jr. and Superstar. Let's go. Perfect. We are going to go bot lane with this guy. I want you guys to tell me, what is your favorite role in Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra, and who is your favorite character to use in that role? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, so we have Gohan, we have Android 18, we have me, and then we have, of course, the almighty powerful Zamasu. So we are going to be rocking Nail with this. So the ones that I'm going to do is we're going to go with Snowball, of course, to rack up that attack damage. We're going to go Solid Barrier to gain minor damage reduction. And then we're going to get Wicked Warrior because, read that, guys, boost rush attack damage. Do not sleep on that because that is also going to be very pivotal for when we combo with Oob. Unfortunately, we can't get it till we're around level 8, 9. But once we do get it, man. So even if we have a slow start, we're going to have an awesome late game. So, without further ado, let's get right on into the showcase. Because it's Superstar, I'm going to automatically go for skill 1 so we can get max Cyclones. Good to go. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to prioritize getting... normally I would do like skill 2 and then a skill 3, but because it's Superstar and we're going to automatically get a level skill to level 2, I'm going to go with Double Chaser so we can already have good mobility. So the objective, because Zamasu is an in-your-face type tank, I want to go ahead and support him from afar, and that will be done with this right here. Alright, Zamasu, take that fight and let's get into it. Alright, so we are fighting another Oob. So look, I'm fighting him from afar, boom, chaser, boom, we're done. Perfect. So now, I want you to look at this. We have level 38, but look at how fast now we're shooting, and look at how fast we drain Cell. Mind you, Cell at his base state isn't exactly the strongest, but like, again, still, he is a tank. has a higher health pool, and we were able to shred. Alright, let's do this. We're just going to take this going. I'm going to get that. Ooh, okay. Look, boom. Boom, reposition. I'm going to activate this. Look at how fast we're draining that Ki Blast. Nope. So look at that, guys. See how we were able to escape that fight? We said nope, and we're out. Okay? I'm going to give it that mid farm just a little bit. I want us to prioritize. I want to... Ooh, no! Oh, nice Big Bang Crash. I got greedy. See, that's what you were supposed to do. I was supposed to go in and heal. So, they do have a Cell Jr. up top, but no one's going for it. Question mark, exclamation point. We did lose the tower. They are going through it a little bit. So, Zamasu, is he holding it down? Question mark, explanation point. I want to drain. Yup, perfect. So now we have our Cyclone. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Awesome. So I am going to get my solid barrier going. So Oob is, in fact, going for the boss. So let us join him. Boom. Just going to take out the Kai. Again, I'm going for farm here. Beautiful. Boom, and I'm going to snipe that. Boom, because I used all my Cyclones there. I'm now going to help my people up top, because it looks like Bojack's kind of like running through them. Nope, never mind. We're good. They're good. I will put some respect on some people. Zamasu's getting way too aggressive. I want to be able to help him. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, man, he got way too aggressive there. Yeah, oh my gosh. See, they're a good duo. Yep. Nope. No Big Bang Crash, no nothing. I don't want to hear it. No. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Unfortunately, every time I leave or my teammate leaves, the Cell Jr. always spawns. I know everyone hates Cell Juniors. It's like the one thing I've been hearing, especially in the higher ranks. They hate that, man, because it's like a snowball, man. If you do not have that going, you are done. Nope. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Okay, look at how much we're grading. This is now perfect Cell. This is perfect Cell. Look at how fast he's dying, okay? That is literally from both me and Zamasu working together, but also, again, the draining from our skill 2. Absolutely insane. Now we have Wicked Warrior, so we are good to go. See, now we're going to be super competitive. Let's do this. Boom, we're getting our... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Perfect. All right, cool. Now we're going to see the true power of Oob. Or is it 70? Is it 70? It might be 70. We were able to snipe that and get a kill at the same time. Look at that. Oh, no. No. Sorry, it was just that. Oh, sorry, it says 65. It's 65. See how I'm keeping distance and I'm still draining Cell? Yup. And I forced him to go back. That is the name of the game here. Is it 60? Oh, no, it might be 64. That's such an odd number. Just make it 65. Is it 64? Oh, let me see. Oh, can't tell. Okay. So, perfect. Okay, cool. I'm going to go for that Cell Jr. Yep, I see Frieza's going for it, too. Yep, we got it. Yep. Alright, so now this is against Frieza. Boom. Solo Frieza, let's go. Now we're gonna go down and help the team. Let's see. Boom. Do you see how... I mean, Oob was already almost dead, but do you see how we were able to just completely obliterate the little health he had left? Now we're gonna do the same thing with Cell, okay? Boom. Look at that. Boom. Ooh, I love that dual attack, man. That is so good. We're just going to keep steamrolling. Taking advantage of the Cell Junior. Again, the Cell Junior and a Superstar is just so good on Oob. Let's showcase what a drained boss looks like. Okay, so we're going to do this. Skill 2. We're not going to be draining this fast. Look, we're just shredding baseline health. And boss is dead. Oh, look at that. Triple boss KO. We are smoking now. Let's go. Again, we're going to drain Cell. We're going to drain Cell. Look at this. Look at the rapid fire. You see it? This is total drainage on HP. This is what you want to see. And we're able to smoke the competition while with that Superstar and that Cell Junior. Look, again, that right there is when you really want to run like an Oob. But again, even so, as you can tell, like especially the higher level Oob is, you start shredding as Oob. It is so fun. So now let's look over these stats real quick. So as you can see, boom, look at the damage, guys. Again, we were able to do 124,000 damage to the enemy. 251,000 total damage inflicted, over 100,000 more than the enemy team. And the enemy Oob as well. Just the sheer raw power that Oob can bring. Again, the main thing is that passive, guys. So that Cyclone stream, let's go over to it one more time. That Cyclone stream, this passive, you want it to be as high as possible. Getting upwards of 60 to 64, 65 on the Cyclone stream, that with the Brutal Buster being able to drain health so fast on like a perfect cell, on a cooler, on a Khalifa, is still so, and that's Khalifa with damage reduction, by the way. Being able to still drain the health so fast, it is hard for them to respond. And then if you have a teammate with you, it is 9 times out of 10 a GG's in that regard. That coupled with, again, the shooting chaser, you saw it in real time. I was able to dash out of a fight that I was not going to win at all in that early game and get out and get to safety, right? That is the main thing, protecting that snowball, and again, being able to do the most amount of damage, especially, again, that stack of snowball coupled with the heavy Cyclone stream, with the Brutal Buster, with the Cyclone burst, depending on if I want to snipe a boss or a player in team fights, especially like during like the clouds. Little roulette, not the Vine card combo, but like with the roulette, the special rules with the clouds, being able to snipe someone, whether it's the boss or a enemy, with that ability at a 60 to 65 Cyclone stream, absolutely a clutch thing for Oob to have. So guys, I highly recommend you give him a shot in your quick battles, and if you feel confident in your abilities once you've mastered Oob, take it into rank and see for yourself why he is regarded to as one of the top damage dealers in this game. That is it for me today, guys. My name is Citizen. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. I will see you. Peace out.